Let's talk to Mal Fletcher. Mal, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike. Good to be with you.
Good to see you. Keir Starmer seems to think AI is the answer to everything. It's not, is it?
Not really, no. Human beings are the main thing, and AI should be a servant thereof. But I'm not sure, for all of my desire to see AI work, I'm not sure courting AI innovation is as straightforward as Mr. Starmer said yesterday. For one thing, if government gets too cozy with advanced tech and the companies that develop it, it might lead us into some tricky territory. Government might start trusting the developers of AI to regulate themselves. You know, if government's out there doing the schmoozing, the tech companies might be left to create their own regulations.
Right.
And we know from experience that doesn't work.
No, indeed. And the two things we do know about AI, one of them was said by Peter Kyle, who's the actual, science and technology minister on Sunday, is that, some parts of AI are not very reliable because some of the information it gives out is wrong. And that may change over time, but at the moment that's certainly true. And secondly, any AI sort of data systems and data banks, if you like, are going to use an awful lot of electricity, and that'll bring our man Ed Miliband into the scene again.
Yeah, well, the power issue is one that's not going to go away whether politics likes it or not. We haven't really addressed that at all, and we need to do it very urgently. But there's also that other issue of the reliability of AI and the bias that's within AI, which you've suggested. Numerous studies have shown that AI systems can adopt the conscious or unconscious biases of their human trainers, for example, along racial lines or gender lines. And the training data itself can be biased if certain people groups are underrepresented. So in areas like medicine, for example, that could mean that we have skewed patient data sets leading to unequal treatment recommendations. It wasn't long ago, you'll remember, that COVID-19 triage models were found to give lower priority to certain demographics due to biased data. Those people just weren't being covered by the data. So we need to be very cautious and not just throw money around at the problem.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunately what governments mostly do, isn't it? Just throw money at something and go, that'll fix it, that'll be great. But it absolutely won't. I mean, in terms of the strength and the power, I suppose, of some of these AI companies as well, it's quite difficult to rein them in, isn't it? Because, what we hear is that if the AI company that was going to base itself here for whatever reason suddenly doesn't like what the government's saying, they'll just move somewhere else, won't they?
Yes, they possibly will, and we may lose out in the short term. In the long term, I think protecting humanity is the most important thing.
Yes.
And what could happen if we spend all our time schmoozing the AI developers is that what regulating the government does do might be thrown together without any consideration to the ethics that should underpin it. We are going to need tight regulation to protect us from data bias in AI, from having our private data become the focus of technology creep or cyber attacks. But regulation only works when it's informed by an ethical framework, and without sound ethics, regulations just don't stand the test of time. I think, Mike, we need debates on AI from a broad range of disciplines, much broader than politicos and tech people. We need educators, engineers, physicists, healthcare people, philosophers, probably even theologians, people who can contribute to what really is the biggest question of our time with AI, and that's this: what does it mean to be human? What marks us out as being different from our machines, and how do we protect that?
Right. And how do we stop these machines from sort of copying everything over into some kind of artificial world where, the real world disappears?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, copyright, as you know, is a big issue with AI right now. And there's the issue of technology creep that comes into that. Once government starts handing over access to data in, say, healthcare, there's no guarantee that lines won't be blurred so that other data is also included in that. So a tech that was introduced for one limited purpose can easily be stretched behind the scenes to serve other purposes, which the public haven't sanctioned and probably doesn't even know about.
No, of course. Fascinating. Well, good to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed. We'll keep talking, I'm sure, over the course of time. Mal Fletcher, AI expert there.